Archduke Franz Ferdinand has spent the morning inspecting troops on maneuvers outside the city, and is now about to set off on his tour of Sarajevo. Although he has been advised he could receive a hostile reception, the Archduke is determined to project a friendly image towards his subjects. He insists on driving through the town in an open-topped car. In the same spirit, Franz Ferdinand has decided against deploying the army onto the streets. Instead, just 120 policemen are on duty. Yesterday, local newspapers published the Archduke's route. Now the assassins take up their positions along the Apple Quay, the main street which runs alongside the river Milchka. First in line is Mehmed Basik. 2 years ago he tried and failed to assassinate the governor of Sarajevo. Today, Governor Potorek is travelling in the same car as the Archduke. Further up the street, Nejelko Kabrinovic asks an unsuspecting local policeman to point out the Archduke's car. He learns it will be the third vehicle in the 6-car motorcade. Next, the two schoolboys move into position. Popovic and Kubrilovic stand opposite each other, one on either side of the street. They are both armed with a bomb. Trifko Grabez, armed with a revolver, takes a spot a little further down the road. In the centre is Gavrilo Princip. Having proved himself a crack shot with his pistol, he is here to ensure the job is finished if one of the less experienced members of the gang should botch the attack. Although he supplied the weapons, Danilo Ilic is unwilling to actually commit murder. Unarmed, he prepares to watch the action unfold. As the car proceeds along the Apple Quay, the Archduke's wife Sophie is particularly enjoying the procession. Because of her low birth status, Sophie has never before been allowed to accompany the Archduke on an official tour. Today, as a special wedding anniversary gift, the devoted husband has arranged for her to accompany him for the first time. As the car approaches, Mehmed Basik has the first opportunity to attack. The car passes directly in front of him, but Mehmed Basik does not act. But there are still 6 assassins waiting for their chance to strike. Next on the route is Kabrinovic. Like Princip, he is dying of tuberculosis. With the knowledge he has a terminal illness, Kabrinovic is desperate to go down in history as a martyr for the cause. With the car just 20 feet away, Kabrinovic strikes the percussion cap of his grenade and hurls it at his target. At the last moment, the Archduke sees the bomb coming and raises his arm to protect his beloved wife. The driver accelerates and the grenade bounces off the back of the car. Kabrinovic had forgotten the bomb had a 10-second delay. Without waiting to see if his attempt was successful, Kabrinovic sticks to the plan. After swallowing his cyanide, he jumps into the river Milchka to ensure that he dies. When the bomb explodes, the car is clear of the blast and the Archduke escapes unharmed. The remaining assassins are too stunned to react when the car drives straight past them. 12 bystanders are injured in the explosion, including Erich von Maritzi, part of the Archduke's retinue travelling in the car behind. Despite his suicide bid, Kabrinovic was captured. The cyanide he had taken was very old and only made him vomit. Although he jumped into the river to be sure that he died, it was only 4 inches deep. As he is taken away for interrogation, he says,
"I am a Serb hero."
But the plan had failed. The Archduke now arrives at City Hall, where the reception party is waiting. They have not yet heard about the bomb, so the Archduke expresses his outrage to the unsuspecting mayor. The mayor is so nervous that he replies with his pre-prepared speech, which ironically insists that every single citizen of Sarajevo is delighted by the Archduke's visit. The absurdity of the situation is made clear when the Archduke is handed his reply. By now it is stained with the blood of the injured Count Maritzi. Still, he sarcastically continues with the formalities. Having vented his anger, Franz Ferdinand now insists that the reception party should continue inside the town hall. The news of the attempted assassination has by now spread across Sarajevo, but with the Archduke safe and the bomber in custody, it seems as if life will quickly return to normal. But on the other side of town, the conspirators have gathered in the park. After the failure of the bombing and Kabrinovich's arrest, they are now in a state of nervous confusion. Of all of them, Gavrilo Princip has the most to consider. He is the driving force behind the gang, and his special bond with Kabrinovich weighs upon his mind. Although his friend did not succeed in killing the Archduke, at least he made the attempt, while Princip simply stood by. Pondering his fate and the failed plan, Princip wanders off to buy a sandwich.